It's election day on May the 7th in South Africa, and the African National Congress, or ANC, is expected to win again. It was the party of the late Nelson Mandela, or Madiba, and has governed for the past 2 decades. But this year, thousands of disappointed youth who feel cheated by the system are looking for a new political outlet. Some even suggest that Madiba himself let them down. There's talk of a new revolution.
Personally, I feel that he let us down. He let us down.
I met Lufuno Gogoro of the EFF, the Economic Freedom Fighters, outside the memorial at FNB Stadium. He told me the group left the memorial early to avoid a violent standoff with the ANC Youth League, the youth wing of the ruling party. Both sides were accused of booing President Jacob Zuma at Madiba's memorial, a cause for national and international embarrassment.
The constitution actually doesn't address the economical injustices. It is speaking about us laughing to each other, going to the same toilets, marrying one another, rainbow nation. That is not it. We are in an economical civil war. We cannot run away from that.
So you want another civil war to fix the civil war?
This is a cold civil war. People are fighting against one another. People are getting robbed. If you can look at these people, they hate one another because of we don't have
I was in
money.
Cape Town just now.
Because you're white. Because you're white.
I'm brown, man.
Because you're brown. Because you're Indian. Electoral.
Does this feel like civil war to you?
Yes. This is. If you cannot benefit, you start to hate one another. People are killing one another. Let me tell you.
You sound a bit romantic, like the berets and Che Guevara. I don't know. It sounds like sort of Soviet, Marxist, maybe Stalinist nostalgia. It sounds nostalgic. It doesn't sound real.
It feels like we are fantasizing. But
it sounds like you're fantasizing.
But the reality is that
because I look at you and I see here's a guy who really cares about South Africa. You care
too much.
The things that break my heart about South Africa break your heart as well, right? The inequality, seeing people in the shacks.
Yeah.
But do we have to really wear these berets and wear red and chant slogans and call each other comrade and stuff to get a revolution? Can't we have an authentic South African revolution? This sounds like a foreign import. Your slogans sound foreign.
Economic freedom in our lifetime. That is our slogan. We demand that now. You cannot have somebody, because of his skin color, owning a big hectare of land and you find me with nothing.
But there are also black people with big hectares of land.
Those who bought it. They got it through, most of them, they got it through corrupt means. If you can check, it is because of the corrupt deals which they made them.
Your leaders also got big homes.
He bought it and they took it away from him.
How did he get them?
He bought it.
Where did he get the money from?
The commander-in-chief, Julius Malema, when he was with the ANC, he stated that he's also a businessman.
Lufuno's leader, the EFF commander-in-chief Julius Malema, has developed a cult-like following among the youth of South Africa. Malema used to be the leader of the ANC Youth League and loyal to President Zuma. But Malema got caught up in allegations of fraud and corruption and was expelled from the ANC, making Zuma his enemy. Malema's followers insist that his calls for radical economic transformation were unpopular with a ruling party that they believe had sold out the dreams of the black majority. The party is young, but their impact has already been strong. Malema and his followers are often demonized by media, both local and international, and seen as an unruly, uneducated mob wanting to plunder the nation's wealth and plunge the country into chaos. A crowd of EFF revolutionaries and their leader Malema met at a nearby petrol station and arranged to march to the Mandela home in the upper middle class suburb of Houghton. They wanted to show wealthy locals that they came to pay their respects and not to cause any trouble.
Conduct ourselves in a dignified manner.
Tata, who will look after SA Malema? And if you put Malema and Mandela's names together, people will say you're using the man's death to promote your political party. Okay. Show them that you care about South Africa, that's all.
Don't write what this guy is saying.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm saying that side
shorter. EFF will always love Tata Mandela. Amandla Mandela. No.
EFF will always love Tata, full stop. Julius, which part of Madiba shall we remember the most? The rebel and revolutionary, or the forgiver and the man who reconciles South Africa?
You are tearing him apart. He's everything in one. You can't tear him apart. Madiba is a revolutionary. Madiba is an icon. Madiba is a commander-in-chief of Kondo Wesizo. A man who was prepared to take arms and kill for the liberation of his people.
But nobody wants to talk about that anymore.
I'm speaking about it. A true Nelson Mandela is a militant, a radical, and a revolutionary.
South Africa is free, but you say economically South Africans are not free. Why?
All of us agree, even Mandela's organization agree that there is no economic freedom in this country. Madiba ushered in political freedom, and when he went on retirement, he said struggle continues, and we knew what he was talking about. Let's go.
Living soon, I'm well into the revenues I've given. Who is willing to forbid the paths of spreading truth? Cause that will do a lot of harm to what I've done. My plot is one of minerals, it's minimal. Forget the past.
Three out of 4 people in Kliptown were unemployed in 2005. That's when the government stepped in and pumped in around $50 million to uplift the place. This market was created and an open-air museum to commemorate one of the most important dates in South African history. You see, Kliptown was where the Freedom Charter was signed.